Hey guys, Donna with Cypress Designs. Come on in and say hi. I think we have a fun project for you guys. If you like faux baking, this is perfect. It's quick, it's easy. You just gotta have the right tools. My cutters weren't very good, so I'm just, I got everybody bouncing in. I don't have the right cutters for these. I mean, for the Valentine's Day hearts, so we're gonna take 2 hearts. One's gonna have a hole in it and it's gonna be on top. Now they're not perfect because like I said, I've never played with these before and some came out kind of bumpy, but when we put in the filling, it's gonna look really good. Okay, so the first thing we have to do with our cookies, after they're, hi Kim, how are you? Hey Brenda. So the trick is, I made it already. I put the recipe out there. Hey Rose, I put the recipe out there. Treat it like dough. Hey Lori, treat it just like dough, okay? Cookie cutters, everything. But you want to have the hole because, did I say hi Lori? Hey Sheila, you got to have the hole because that hole is where you're going to put we're going to put frosting or a gel inside. So I'll show you. And I decided, I think I'm not going to use the Epsom salt. I think I'm going to use salt. So instead of it looking chunky, I'm going to do salt. Just regular fine, so it looks more like a sugar. I think this is too much. Is that too much, you think? Because it's Epsom salt, and it just seems like it's too chunky. But that's my first one. But doesn't it look like real jam inside? Hey, Sandy. It looks like real jam. So, okay, let's get started because this is where it takes time. You got to lay out your cookies. You need a grunge mix, your coffee grunge. Your coffee grunge is going to darken it up a little bit. And that helps for the coloring because it needs a little bit more. They did not brown. No, this is salt dough. I attached the recipe there so you guys could see it. Hey, Debbie. So we're going to take our grunge and we're just going to do a light coating on everything. I want to give it a little darker look. It's just too white. Even though sugar cookies are white, we're just going to give it a little extra, even though you don't need that. I should have just thought of that. You don't really need it on the bottom. The bottom's not going to show, so we'll ixnay that one. But I want to do other stuff. I've got, hey Tamara. Oh, thanks. I'm going to, my hands. I'm going to, and I'll show you after I'm done, start working with more faux foods, but making foam. You know that Faux clay? Hi Nana, how are you? That Faux clay I use? Well, I made some biscuits. I'll show them to you. I think they look better. I'm going to only do the sides on this part because you really don't need the whole cookie covered because it saturates the cookie. You do want the darkness. Kind of looks like it's been cooked. A nice little brown shape to it. Okay, so we're just going to keep just doing the tops and the sides. Okay, I want to get that in there. And it just adds a little richer color to it versus it being boring. Oh, thank you, Tamara. Thanks, Kim. Hi, Nana, how are you? Hey, Susan. Oh, thank you. Hey, Sue. Morning for Australia. What's your weather like? Oh, thank you for popping in. Well, let's welcome her. Thank you. I appreciate it. So is it true the spiders are bigger over there? I remember when, do you guys remember, was it Crocodile Dundee on TV? Hey, Zooey. Remember Crocodile Dundee and all the stuff that they used to show when he was on there? And, I'm just not a spider girl. I don't know. I just don't dig spiders. A dead spider. And it's funny, those spiders are smaller than you are. And yet they freak me out. You're hot? Oh, yeah, I can imagine. Well, do you ever get cold in Australia? I mean, I know we're getting cold. We got a front coming in. It sounds like what may be an ice storm. Of course. Texas is well known for its ice storm. So, okay, so the bottom one, we're just doing the sides, okay? We wanted to have a nice, crisp brown looking. Thank you for spreading the love. I appreciate it. The top one will be a little darker. Now, we got to dry these. Got to make sure I've got enough. One for everybody. Why am I missing some? This goes with this. Okay, there we go. Let me dry this. Just want them dry really, really good. And the jelly filling is so cool. I swear I'm addicted to these inks. Now guys, this is a perfect for a starter. This is on Amazon. It says let's resin, right? Resin. Let's resin. Sorry. I can't speak today either, guys. I'm sorry. So it says let's resin, right? Let resin. Jeez, I'm good. I'm so special lately. I swear, guys. I don't know what my problem is. Yes, in the winter we do, but no snow. And yes, the spiders can't. Oh, how do they come in your house? I think that would be my fear, is the spiders coming into my house and making a bed next to me. Now, Texas, I mean, we have tarantulas. We've got, our spiders are good size, but they're nothing like that. You guys have scorpions? Hate those. Can't kill them fast enough. Trying to let this dry really good. Is everybody doing good tonight? I thought this would be fun, and wait till you see the stuff I'm working on. So join me tomorrow at 9 in the morning. I'm creating a campfire marshmallow tin, and we'll show you how to make marshmallows and how to give them the effect. I killed a spider when pregnant and all. Oh my God, no! Oh God. Just the thought of that, when I see that on TV where they say when it's all fuzzy like that, don't touch it, and I'm like, oh my God, I'd be in freak mode. Oh, sorry, Rose, you had to deal with that one. Ooh. Okay, so now we have them. They just are a little darker. It just kind of makes it nicer when you put the cookie together. You don't have any of that white spots, okay? So the next thing we have to do is, let's move this off to the side. This is where the fun begins. And we are going to do a breadstick. I did one already. I wanted to see what it looked like, but we'll do one big breadstick, and then I'll show you all the other stuff we're working on. So, first things first, silicone. This is the kind I use. This Walmart's the cheapest. I think it's like $5. Cheapest you're gonna find. Just put enough. We don't need a ton. Each one's just gonna be a very simple. Kick that lever back, otherwise it's gonna keep squeezing. You gotta do one at a time. You cannot rush this at all. I want to do is, I want to make different shaped cookies. So that's another thing I want to learn how to do. Oh, yes, I'm with you. Good spider is definitely, excuse me, a dead spider. Okay, so we're going to use our inks. Alcohol inks. Shake them up really good. Do the hokey pokey. Oh, I can't even imagine with the spiders though. Oh, God. Now, they give you a pin to put in top in case I didn't open it. Yeah, this one's new, so I didn't open it. So you don't need a lot. Just put a couple little drops in there and get it to the color you want. So I want it to look like jelly. Okay. I think it needs just a drop or two. Smell of this silicone is nasty. Hey Ronnie, how are you? Happy Monday. You did what? Kim, wait a second. Hi Jamie. Oh yes, the Shiba. I use them all now. I did the Salto. I did the, oh, I want to see that. Send me a picture. I'm learning how to do that. I feel bad my daughter's calling. She's just got off from her new job. She's calling her daddy. Okay, so the first thing we have to do is, I figured it out with the first one. How are you doing, Kim? I figured it out with the first one. It would be better to, because they're off, is to fill the whole thing up with this instead of one spot. Oh, I got a glob. Where'd that glob come from? We have to add a little bit more in there. Yeah, I'm going to have to add more, much more. So just take a wooden stick, spread it. Now the center, you're going to want the center to have quite a bit because you want it to peak up in the center. So we're going to go ahead and do a little bit more. Like I said, each time you'll figure it out as you go along. I'm not perfect. I'm learning as I go. Add your ink. But the little bit more you have, I think it works better because I think it looks good with the peak on the thing. Oh yeah, I want to learn how to do the bacon. I think the bacon one would be cool. I did wait till you see my biscuits look pretty good out of foam clay. So you can see how nice it looks, okay? Now I'm gonna make sure there's enough on here, kind of like you would any other cookie. Yeah. But remember, the center has to have a lot in it, okay? So put as much as you can in the center. Just put as much as you can in that center. Don't want to get this on me. Stuff's nasty. Okay. Now it's okay if it spills a little bit. You want that hole to be filled because we're going to squeeze it down. I'm going to find one that's going to be better. Okay. Hang on. If it's a little bit too much, we're going to take some of that off. It's got a tumor. Take just a little. I'd rather have more than not enough. Okay. So now you can see it looks just like a cookie, thumbprint cookie. Hi, Levon. Faux cookies, yes. Hey, Amanda. We are making faux cookies. Hey, Carol. Hey, Darlene. So we'll have to learn how to make the bacon. Okay, you don't want your hands in it. Okay. I'm not going to use this again, so I'm just going to trash the this. So when you do these, the nice thing about sticks, pop the other half off and just throw this away. And then wash your hands right away. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do on this, we're going to do one at a time. This one we're going to take some Mod Podge. I'm going to put some off to the side here. And I need a tiny brush. Not a very big brush. They're fun cookies. Yes. See, that's nice when I'm learning all this stuff, guys. I know they do look edible. So the next thing we want to do is we want to just keep the not the frosting, the sugary part on the top. I'm going to try not to, really hard, try not to get it into the jelly. Now, I guess you could have done that ahead of time too and dried it. But Donna doesn't think that way. So, I can't see. I'm not going to use that one. I may not be able to get a lot of it on. I need to get, this is just salt, guys. If you've ever seen, can't remember what the name of that cookie was, that looks just like this. Now you just want to keep it right along the edges, okay? I'm going to take a little brush because I don't want it to stay on, all of it. Need some brushes. My birthday's coming up, maybe my family will think about me. I just want enough. I don't want a lot. It's supposed to be, they're like thumbprint cookies, but they are, gosh, I can't remember what it's called. Hey, Wanda, thank you for spreading the cypresses. I appreciate it. Oh, you're so sweet, Carol. So, it's supposed to be light and it's supposed to be empty like this on the sides. It's a cookie. So I can't remember what they call them. There's thumbprint cookies that are like this, but this is another one, but it's what the heck is the name of it? They're like shortbreads. So here's the heavy duty one. Do you like the heavy duty or do you like the light? Which one do you guys like better? You like heavy duty or light? I think they actually look pretty good. They just look like different types of toppings. Trying to make sure I got enough on there. So what do you guys? Hey, Bonnie. Okay, so we're gonna, so do you guys like the light topping or the heavy duty? That's what I was asking. So that almost looks like coconut. You like them both? Maybe we'll do a little bit of both then. Okay, I just got to be careful with these because they're not dry yet. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is going to be, hang on, we're going to do a lemon one. We got to open these up. They come with a little pin to put inside. Let me move these out of the way. They're great. You get 24, I think, of these in here. So you get a lot of different colors. And, oh, and hey, I just learned out, you know what you can use for coconut? You take you take Dove soap and you shred it on those shredders. And it gives you, you like the heavy duty, some like the light. Okay, so we have a little combination here. I don't have any soap, but I'm going to try it too. That sounds really interesting. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're doing the lemon, right? Is that the lemon? Yeah. Okay, again, this is so much cheaper, guys, than, hey Rachel, this is so much easier than using the tubes, because the tubes are too expensive as far as I'm concerned. So I say it's better to have more than not enough. So we're going to go ahead and do the lemon. Give it as many drops as you think. I have no idea. This is how I bake, guys. You want that for dessert? You're going to have to make that for dessert then. I love to bake. That's one of my things I do like. How are you doing, Rachel? You doing good? I think I squirted all over my clothes. That's one thing I enjoy doing is baking. Especially at the holiday time. Oh, I love to bake. I make lots of cookies. So just try to blend all that yellow, because we're going to make a nice yellow meringue kind of thing. So see how nice that looks? And that's just the alcohol ink. Okay. So let's go ahead and do the same thing. Use the stick. I think the stick is better. Get the most in the center, because you want it to pop through the center. I'm learning how much I need to make. But you want enough on the sides because you want it to spread a little. Because when you spread it, then at least it looks like it's squeezing out the ends. Now I'm going to go ahead and have that peek up a little bit. Hang on. I think I just squirted myself before with all this on here. The center needs to have that little bit of a peek to it though. Let's get the next one. Okay. And it's just like a sandwich cookie is what it is. It's like a very sticky and everything sticks. So I'm just going to try to spread it a little bit more so it's kind of like how you normally would do it. Get rid of that. Wipe your hands. Oh, you got lots of snow? Ooh, I'm good. Ooh, we just had zuppa toscana my husband made. Ooh, that was good. Now you want cookies? Thanks, Kim. Yes. So now we have our yellow one. We have our meringue. And look how cool it looks. Now I see I missed a little spot of the brown. I think that's what that was, right? I don't know. No, that's not that. That's this. Okay. So this one. Now the other thing I saw someone do is you put powder. We're going to try it. I don't have, do I have my, yes, I have cornstarch. And I believe she used cornstarch. So we're going to try a different method. So you do the same thing. We're going to add, I'm just going to make them all look different. Because you know, like when you're baking for the holidays, you kind of like a variety pack. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put the same stuff on. Make sure you have enough. Don't overdo it. Remember, it's going to all dry clear. Now this is going to be the hard one, guys, because it is powder. But I thought, what the heck? Should I do powder or should I just stick with them all being the same? Should I do powder or stick with the same? Hey, Sandy. Oh, thanks. That salt dough stuff is amazing. Should I try to do the powder? Or should I stick with the salt? What do you guys think? I'm almost kind of scared. Yeah, you know what? Let me not. Never mind. Answer my own question. I'm starting to panic because if I screw it up, then it's screwed up. So I need my Epsom salt. What did I do with it? Here it is. We're going to go ahead and do this one. We're going to do a couple of each the same way. So this is Epsom salt. Hi, Jamie. You like the powder? We'll give it a shot in the next one. Stick with salt. I'll try to do, I want to do a couple of them. This is a little more controlling because I'm just afraid the powder is going to go everywhere. But I am going to learn how to do the donuts. I want to do bagels. I'm trying not to get it on the jelly. But, you know, you can't be perfect, I guess. I think that's what I use that for. That's why I don't like to get that in there. I did have, hang on. Just trying to get some of that off. I mean, I'm not going to worry too much about it. It's a cookie. I'm not even perfect when it comes to a cookie. I like cookies that look like you made them at home. Everybody loves my cookies. When I make them, nobody's sitting there saying, oh, they're an ugly cookie. They're looking at it like, oh my God, it's going to be amazing. Okay, I'll show you how to mess up. We'll make the next one a powder. I probably should have done the lighter with the powder. Is lemon your favorite, Susan? Okay. Okay. Well, that one I could, I'm kind of thinking I like the, I don't know, they all look kind of different, guys. They all look different. Now this is what we're going to do too, is a breadstick. So they all look different, look. One's heavy duty, one's light, and then they're all different. Look at that. It gets on your jelly too. Okay, so now let me move all this off to the side. Let's do a powder. Okay, so the next one, we got 2 more to go. So the next one is, we're gonna do a blue, azure blue. I think I've used this one already. It'd be like a blueberry. Nope, I didn't use it. These little boxes are great from Cat's food. I save usually a lot, but I didn't this time. I thought I was gonna not use them. Well, if I keep continually using this, I'm gonna be needing more of these. Grease. So now we're gonna do the blue. Okay. I need another stick. It's got nothing on it. These little sticks are great for all this stuff. Now the blue, you'll have to really rub it in. You can either go light blue or dark blue. We're gonna go a little darker. And tomorrow will be fun. I'm doing the, thanks Debbie. See? This stuff is cool. This is where I made my jelly jars, guys. Just so you know, this stuff smells like vinegar, that silicone. It's nasty smelling. It does smell. So I want to try to make sure I got enough up in the center. I don't need as much down below. I guess I should just bring all my toothpicks over here. And I've got another cool thing, you guys. I'm making, you know how I made my snow people with the boxes for Valentine's Day, which I couldn't find any more of the eggs to create more. The powder on this one, got it. We got that. We're gonna do the powder on this one. So you want to just fill that hole in with the jelly. So I do want to make more. Like the jelly, I'm going to definitely make more of those, but the little people, I've got a bunny I'm doing. I'm trying to get some of that off. Trash that. Make sure to wash your hands. I just don't need it tipped up on top. Okay, this one's going to be powder. What was I going to say? So I'm making a bunny, guys. Oh, yeah. Those cat containers, like it's the Shiba, little Shiba, I wasn't going to use them. And then I started thinking, well, that's silly because that's perfect for this, because you're only going to use a small portion of it. Yes, save everything. Anything that you can throw away that you're never going to use, that could be something to put your mixture in. It's a good one. So I'm trying to be really good about not getting everything everywhere. I have so many recipes I want to try. I've got Polish cookies I want to try. Back in the day, my mom always made such good cookies and stuff, and breads and all that. Okay, so I'm going to figure out how I'm going to do this. I need like maybe a stick. Let me just try. Not sure if that's going to work. I may have to use my hands. Involves total concentration, guys. Can't stop what you're doing. Now, if he gets on there, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not that good. I'm going to just try to get it down there. Because God knows I've made my fair share of cookies and stuff is everywhere. You know what? I think maybe it needs to have sugars on top of it. Should I put some sugars on it? No, this is cornstarch. I think I'm going to put a little bit of sugar on that. I think it needs something. What do you guys think? Oh, my nose is running. I think it needs something. Maybe I just need another dosing of that. Oops, it's leaking. Do you think I should put a little sugar on it too, or just put a little bit more powdered sugar? Yeah, this is cornstarch. And I don't know if you guys know that, but cornstarch is bioengineered, so watch what you buy so you're not getting that garbage. So it does look good. So should I put more on it though? Should I put a little bit more on it, or does it look fine the way it is? Oh God, my nose is running. Add just a tiny bit of sugar? Okay, let me see if I can do this. Let me just see if I can do a... Trying to go for a small amount, just to kind of give it that little... Jeez, I just ran it into the... Just ran it into it. Hang on. I'm going to see what it looks like. I may have made a mess of this one. Yeah, I don't know if I like this one. It looks too frosty. You keep losing your comments? I don't know why. Hang on, you know what? I'm trying not to rub my hair. Hang on. You know me. We're gonna go back for the... I don't think the sugar in that mixed. I think it was too thick. So let's try some. See, now try doing that with a real cookie. That won't work. I'm going to just do the powdered sugar. And this time though, we are going to use a shaker. And we're not going to do that because I think the shaker, no matter what, is going to be by far, even though it came out more than what it should have. Is that better? Put a little bit more on here, it'll dry. I don't know why. I got to remember to always shake out my shaker because I think it has clumps in it. So we're going to put that one here now. Okay, let's get rid of this. Yeah, it's all over my floor. One more of these, and then we'll do the, The next one is going to be, I've got to figure out the powdery part. I think if I do a donut, it'll be different because with the donut, at least it's supposed to be there. Oh yeah, I should do that, shouldn't I? A donut. Didn't I say that earlier? I should be doing that? Okay, so remind me that. Okay, so this one, what are we doing with this one then? Let me go ahead and get this made. And then let's decorate the top beforehand. I did say that before, didn't I? Don't want to do that. I need to get smaller sticks because these are too big. This one's going to be a little bright, but that's okay. I guess it doesn't really matter. You do have fluorescent ones. So, I want the middle to be bright. Don't get this too close to your nose unless you like the smell of vinegar. I don't. I use vinegar a lot to clean, like in the sinks and stuff, because when you have septic, it really kind of comes in handy. It really cleans, and you can actually use it in your wash. So what do you want me to do with this one? Are we going to try doing the powder on this one just? Let's try to put a lot of powder on here. Actually, I'm going to put lots. And let's see. This one will put powder on it again. But we're going to... I need new ones. These are just so bad. Put the powdered sugar on this one. This is probably the way to go. I told myself I was doing that and then I didn't do it. Okay. It's right in front of my face. Okay. Okay. That looks better, guys. Yes, you can use food dye. Yes, I coffee stained it. Now, to take my toothpick, get down in here to move this around a little bit. It's like playing with a little amoeba that won't sit still. Just do your best to spread it. It's not always the easiest thing to do. I'm just trying to get the bubbles out so it lays flatter. There, I think that's going to have to do because you can't, it's like, it doesn't want to listen. So what about that one? Does that look better? its little tail off. Does that look better? Okay, so now we have, let me clean this a second. Let's move this out of the way. Get rid of that. Clean that up. Put this stuff back in the water. And let me clean this up. Yeah, I just had my room all cleaned up yesterday and I'm making a mess again. So we're gonna close these up. We're done with these for right now. Just wanna clean it. I don't want everything else to get on there. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is, let me show you that. We'll take this off. We'll take the pretzel or the bread off. So you could make this like this. And what I like to do with my I like to layer, here I'll show you what I do. Now they're going to take some time to dry. There it is. I do this with all my baking. I like to have powder everywhere. I don't know why, but I do. And then you can add something simple to the center of these. Now you need, I got mine. Hey Sam, I got my coffee. Thank you guys. So there's your jelly filled or thumbprint cookies or whatever they call it. I want to do square ones. I want to do circle ones. I want to do a whole bunch of those. These are fun. Now I think that's the way to go, is do your top last, which I said about before to do it and I didn't. So I'll get yourself some coffee. Okay, so that's that. Now, we're going to do this. Now, this is the breadstick I did. This is salto. This is salto. Okay, so this is what it looks like when it comes out. I tried to put the sesame seeds on it. Didn't work. Yes, and you could do berries in the center. Like I've got like berries and like for this. I could do, oh, I got lots of berries. You can put some berries in here. I have like some strawberries. I even have cherries. I have all kinds of fruits. So you could do a whole bunch of stuff if you wanted to add some fruits and stuff to this for decorating. I mean, you can make it a cute little platter to put out, you know? Thanks, guys. Okay, so let's get to this one. Now, this one I did a little differently. We're going to use the grunge first. We have to use the Mod Podge, the coffee podge, too. So basically, I just ran it along here. Now, I made my podge a little, my coffee grunge a little darker because I forgot it was weak from when I was staining fabric. I did a ton of fabric staining. I got my ribbon done. I got almost everything done. So it adds just a nice little coating to it, so it browns it up a little bit. Hi, Deborah from Vermont. How are you? Let's go ahead and dry. You guys must be cold up there too. Y'all must be cold. We're not going to be cold until I think tomorrow night. I don't know what we're going down to, but we're supposed to have like an ice storm or something. Nothing new here. We just get whatever is swung at us, you know? We're going to just dry this up a little bit. And then what I did is I took the podge and put the podge on here. And then I'll show you the things I've been working on. So tomorrow we're going to be doing, I'm on Craft Around the Clock at 9 o'clock in the morning. We are going to do, the campfire tin. At Christmas, when Christmas was over, I bought so many tins, guys. So many tins. Okay, so now what I did is I just took the podge, the coffee podge, which is your grunge and Mod Podge. Now this would be perfect to have cinnamon twists. So you can do cinnamon twists or you can just do this. But I was trying to make it look more like a, whatever you call it, a breadstick. And then what I did is I took real toasted sesame seeds and I just put them on top because this is glue, so this will stick. Okay. Now I'm going to take, now I put Epsom salt. Should I do salt or Epsom salt? This is Epsom salt. Does this look better, you think, than fine salt? So this is done with Epsom salt. And I will spray all my stuff to seal it. So do you think the Epsom salt is better because it's chunky? Because isn't that what they put on breadsticks and stuff? And what do I do with mine? My table's not that big, guys. I don't know how I don't find things. We'll go ahead and just use Epsom salt. Yes, Epsom salt. This. And just do as much as you want. It's kind of like a pretzel. Put on as much as you want. Little as you want, much as you want. So now you have a pretzel stick. Or you can have it to be a, what is it, a breadstick? Yeah, it does, doesn't it? It's amazing how it can look so different on these things. So now you have two of them, and they look so real. You could do so many things, but you know what? Yeah, Annie's, those are always the best in the what is it, the malls? I haven't been to a mall in, I don't know when the last time I went to a mall. I like to go quickly to in and out. I don't know about you guys. So I want to show you. I've been faux fooding like crazy. I'm doing my biscuits. This is foam. I started doing biscuits. I'm going to make more. So Wednesday, I'm going to make a few more of these, or I can even show you how we did them tonight. I'm going to make a total of probably 6 of these. So I want to do some on Wednesday. So Wednesday, I'm going to follow up on all this stuff that I'm creating. So I've still got to make more, but I had to stop after a while. And so I did the breadsticks. Now these are foam breadsticks, so we'll paint them like I did the last time. So I got 2 of those for the next time. I've got my marshmallows all ready. I keep having to play with my marshmallows. They want to do their own thing. So I've got them marshmallows. And I have my little butters. I'm not perfect at butters, but it's okay. See, I do these as something. Oh, 12 inches of snow. Ooh. Guys, I'm done. I'm done with that stuff. It's got to all go away. So, and what I've learned is if you put baking soda on the bottom, it won't stick to anything. So these are things we're going to do Wednesday. I'll make more of those. So really, that's all I had, and I'll show you. This is going to be for tomorrow, but a big one. I made the tin. I made my campfire tin, and I made my little marshmallows. So how do you think they look? I'm doing a big one tomorrow for Craft Around the Clock. So what do you think? You like them? So you can just decorate them by having the tin halfway out, and then you have these. So I have another container. So what I do is I like my container sitting out, and then I leave all my what you call it, Selena? Everything's better with butter. Yes. So you can just stick these in here and have them sitting in here if you want on a shelf. Or you can take a couple of them and just put them out on the side. Thank you, Cam. Thank you, Nana. How are you guys in general doing? So does that look pretty good? So does that look pretty good? Does that look like something that came out of somebody's garage? This one turned out really cute. I know exactly what to do, but we're using a big tin tomorrow. So that's why I'm making a few of the big ones. I'm not going to go crazy on them. Yes, I love it. And the marshmallows are actually a lot of fun to make. Because you think about it, they get pretty nasty and gnarly when they're out in the fire. But those are the best ones to eat. Thank you, Tina. So I just did a few. There's no reason for me to do a bunch of these. So, but this, I just love this tin. And you can buy the campfire label. I bought these last year online on Etsy. And they're pretty cool though. I like that. And that's just a Christmas tin, you guys. Just a Christmas tin. Just a Christmas old cheap tin. So that's what I'm working on tomorrow, but we're going to be the big one. We're using this one. We're going to be using a Christmas tin, a big one. And I've got a whole bunch of other stuff, and then of course I've got my sign. We'll do all that tomorrow. And then I have the marshmallows, so I figure I'll have time. I can show you how to make the marshmallows and stuff. You have to be careful. I would, with the nesting boxes, it will work. I sprayed mine with Mod Podge spray, that sealant, and then I painted over it because I think it was a lot easier to, it didn't suck into the paper and make it wavy. So try that and then spray it really good and let it dry and then do it. But because did I do any with the, it's probably in the other room. It's probably in the other room. But yes, and you can do the same thing. You can just seal it or seal it with some coating of plastic or something like a spray, poly on it. Oh yeah, the marshmallows will be fun. I just started doing everything. I'm starting to pull I have stuff I bought from last year and I've been wanting to do it. I just, you know how you gotta have desire to do things. So now we have our two little, I'm gonna flip these around. So we have our cookies. So we'll be doing more than that. We'll be doing a lot more than just these little cookies. And then we have, where's my other tray? I had a tray here. Oh, it's being used. So, and then like I said, if you want to, you can set them off to the side. And you can call these pretzels if you want, or you can call them whatever you want to call them. Let me move these out of the way. To make sure they kind of sort of look okay. And then you can kind of make it a dessert tray. You like the biscuits? I'm going to be doing more of those, but I want to make enough of them so I have them in a basket. Hi, Ruben. Oh, thank you. My mind is always going. But let me tell you, I worked hard yesterday getting this clean and sitting down and doing stuff. And then this morning, it just kind of fell into place. So I started working on that. Like I said, I want to do more and more of the foods. I do want to do more bags. And then I have to show you guys, he's not done. He's got a long way to go. This is a prototype, guys. Prototype. Hold on. He's not done. He's a prototype. I'm working on him. What do you think? He's got a long way to go. I just started playing with him. I've got to work on everything about him. You know, put the grass on the bottom, but I still got to work on him. He's not 100% done yet. I'm redoing his face because his face needs to be smoother, and this is a styrofoam ball. And you almost need to have, when you're doing these characters, you need to have a smooth surface to make it look better. Ain't he cute? So he's still in progress. So I did the basic thing with my shoes and stuff. Thank you, Tina. Thank you, Donna. Thanks, Bonnie. So he's in progress here. The thing is, I'm trying to get it so I can create patterns so I can make multiple of these to sell. It's just, it takes my hands. It takes me a while to get everything done. You like him, Tamara? He just was a lot of fun. And this fabric is from, guys, this fabric is this stuff from Dollar Tree. Grab it when you can. Their fur is $1.25. But my God, I grabbed as much as I could of this so that I can make more things. You can make a stuffed bunny with this. I've got other ideas going, so my mind's everywhere. So he's in progress. When I get a chance and I can really work with him, I'll get him completed. But like I said, he's got to hit his mind go someplace else. He'll be done eventually. So I'll work on him and during a live, but I have to master it first. And I thought it was kind of cute. I did chocolate on this one. So it would say chocolate for a bunny. So he's in progress. But I love doing all that stuff. So, but this is what I had for you guys tonight. And it almost looks like a treat plate. So we'll do more of these. I want to make more jelly and jars and stuff. There's so many things I still want to make. I want to make bagels. I've seen them with the Faux clay. This is the stuff I use. This stuff is great, you guys. And double check, because sometimes you have to look in the bins where the fabric is. There could be bins behind it. So dig through there. Hi, Donna. So you have to dig behind there. And that's where I found a whole bunch. So as I find them, I grab them. Is your mind spinning with ideas now? It's great. I mean, it is. This stuff is a lot of fun to work with. My marshmallows are doing their own thing, and they're not sitting down like they're supposed to. They are just blowing up over there. So we'll make more of this. What is the guy? Oh, I made him during, we did with Creative Hive, we did this one. This was my gnome I had to make. It had to be a gnome. So I did a chef. He turned out pretty cute for, you know, I don't do many, my gnomes usually are small, but this one's a big guy. So I did the Kiss the Cook one. And he's done with the foam also. But he turned out really cute. He's adorable. So I'm making another one. My sister wanted one of them, so I got to make another one. So they're a lot of work, but it's well worth it with the end product. But he's cute. I like him. I'll have to give him a name. So, but yeah. So that's what I had for you guys tonight. We'll do more of this stuff on Wednesday. I will. I'm still looking at the bagels, the donuts. A couple other things to do for just to put in my pantry or to sell. One of the two. We'll figure it out somewhere along the way. I am going to have, I'm going to try by the end of the month to have an auction. I'm going to have primitive breads, primitive cakes, it's Valentine's Day, possibly some Easter stuff. I'm trying to go through my stuff because I can't keep everything. I mean, as much as you want to keep everything, you can't. My sister can only take so much more. And Debbie, I'm always giving Debbie stuff. Sheila, I don't know if you ever want any of that stuff, so you'll have to tell me. So I will make more of this stuff, and then, you know, those will be things I can sell. But I want to sit down one day and just be able to create. Line it up, have assembly line, and do all the things I need to make. Like, so if I'm doing the bunny, have it all set up so I'm staged to do like 6 bunnies, and I can do them all at one time, but, you know, on the table. Sale, it'll be an auction. It'll probably be an auction. Yes, the donuts, I just saw I actually saved the lady's site, how she did the donuts and the custard and all that. It's pretty easy. So that would be something good with this ink. I just would have to figure out so I don't mess it up. So probably do everything and then put that in last. Because she did like the powdered sugar with the cornstarch. She did a glaze and all that stuff. It was pretty cool. She did tons of things. So we'll do that tomorrow. I mean, not tomorrow. Tuesday. Tomorrow is the campfire and the marshmallows. Wednesday will be the faux foods. So tomorrow I will be on at 9 in the morning, Crafter on the Clock. So if you have not followed them, you need to follow them. How do you determine which clay to use? What I've noticed, gotta go. Take care, Kim. You're welcome, sweetie. This is a biscuit with salt dough. I don't care for it. Now, this is foam. This looks more like a biscuit. I kind of like this one better. This one's really heavy, so these keep by your back door in case you get an intruder. But I didn't care for how they looked when I was putting the coffee stain on them and everything. I just didn't like the way they looked, so I don't know what I'll do with these. But I think it's easy. Once you start playing with this stuff, it is addicting. You find yourself not wanting to stop. I wanted to make the donuts and the bagels, and I had to stop because I have to stay focused on what I'm doing. Now, I don't think you can do a good job on the cookies, though, because I think the cookies look better when they're salt dough. So I think that has to be your preference. But for something like this, I just think it turns out really good for, even these, turned out really good for salt dough. And bread, oh my God, bread. If you're gonna make faux breads, do your salt dough. If you want the French loaves. Now, if you want a real loaf, I would say, yes, this foam is my favorite. I will not buy another kind. Oh, it's right in front of my face. Amazon. This is the greatest foam. I've used this other modeling clay and all the stuff that they sold on Amazon. It was horrible. Sometimes the clay was dry when you open it up. It was all over the place and it was dry. This stuff is guaranteed to be nice and perfect. So when you use it, throw paint in it and mix it all about, it works out perfectly fine. So this is really the one to go with if you're gonna use foam. Now, I know a lot of people use the modeling clay from Dollar Tree, but you just have to play with it. You'll find your niche. I love the foam. I'm addicted to the foam. But again, I can only have so much stuff in my house, so I have to get rid of some of the stuff. So that's my next goal, is to have my auction and then get rid of some and then move on to the next. So, but, well guys, I better let you go. It's been almost an hour. And I will be on tomorrow at 9 o'clock with Crafter on the Clock. You guys all have a great evening too. Hey Lori, just make sure that tomorrow, if you have not followed Crafter on the Clock, please do. Sign up, it's free, like everything else, it's free. And you get to see crafters from the East Coast to the West Coast all day long. So it's never boring, everybody's different. You give us the same assignment, no two people have the same thing. Thank you guys for sprinkling too, I appreciate it. And if you see any other crafters on here, like and share, follow them. Hey Doreen. Oh, that's okay, you know what replay is. So we did the breadsticks and the cookies. And we'll do more. Oh, thank you, Rachel. I will. You all too. Hi, Barb. How are you? So we did fruit. We did desserts. We did cookies tonight and breadsticks. And they could be cinnamon sticks or pretzel sticks. It's one of the two. So we did these tonight. And then I will tomorrow do my campfire can with the marshmallows. And then Wednesday, more faux foods to make. Oh, thank you, Barb. So this was a lot of fun, and those alcohol inks are awesome for jelly. They look pretty doggone real for jelly, so I got to make some more jelly jars and stuff. Thank you, Rachel, I appreciate it. But yeah, so this is what I had tonight, and then we'll be on tomorrow. Oh yes, watch the replay, it's fun. You get addicted to this salto, but it makes awesome French bread loaves too. You just got to play with it. And you can add a little bit more water, add a little less. Now I did attach the instructions, so the instructions are out there if you ever want to try salto. It's not hard, and that's like pantry cakes is the same thing, or pantry cakes. It's the same thing, but it's done with coffee ground, grunge is what it is. Pour it into your mixture as your water, and then you make your pies or cakes or whatever you want to do with it. So, but yeah, so you got yourself a dessert plate. And you can do just about anything, any colors, whatever you want to do. And these, you can get this stuff on Amazon. The strawberries, the blueberries are really cool. They look so real. And then the cherries, I got the cherries too. I love all their fruits and vegetables. Well, I don't know, I didn't do the vegetable stuff. But yeah, they turn out really pretty. So, but that's all I had, guys. I will be on tomorrow, 9 o'clock. I'll see you then, okay? Love y'all. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.